Hello everybody, my name is Waddleston. Welcome back to another video. This is Waddleston 2025. If you're new to the channel, then hello, my name is Waddleston. And every year I tend to make a video at the end of the year talking about kind of how my year went and how I viewed it and how it affected me, blah 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 blah. Just kind of how was my year? How was Waddleston's year? And I'd buckle up because I think that this is probably going to be a long video. I'm going to eat my words if this turns out to be 5 minutes, but we'll see. But if I had to split this year up, it'd probably be from January to October-ish and then November and December, these last 2 months. And so I'll start with that January to October. I didn't upload. I didn't. I did not. And to be completely transparent, that's on me. It really is. I would, on the weekdays, I'd tend to just work my job, and then afterwards I'd have a couple hours and I'd choose to spend them doing other things. I'd choose to just go to the gym or watch a show or play a game on my own time and not edit, not create YouTube videos, not do any of that. I wouldn't do any of it. And that's just because I had no motivation to. There's no excuse behind that. And that's on me. And then that's it. Those months I was just working and doing my own thing. And then November rolled around and I decided that I did want to upload some more. That I didn't want to give up on this channel. And so I did. And I'm trying to upload more. I'm trying to upload at least every Wednesday. I wasn't able to last week. And I'll get into it why. But I want to upload more. And that's where it kind of leads me to November, December, where we are now, kind of ish. Something kind of big happened in my life. I decided that I'm gonna move out. So this background might be different for you, but for me it's gonna be a completely new life change, and a lot's gonna be different. A whole lot's gonna be different. And what does that have to do with uploads or anything like that? Well, it's just that ever since I kind of made this decision 2 months ago, I'm scared. I'm scared, and I know that it's also supposed to be exciting. But I think I have things to work on with myself about how I treat these kinds of big lifestyle changes. But I'm just a dude, and it's a scary thing. But I preach a lot about how I don't know if I've ever done it on this channel, but I in my mindset, I preach a lot about how doing something that's outside your comfort zone, or making changes always happen. And it helps you grow as a person. It helps you grow. I don't know how, but it does. And yet here I am making a change, and I'm very afraid to. And a big reason as to why that is because these thoughts always come into my head as to whether it's the right choice or not. And in life, there are no right or wrong answers. I know that. But it always feels like maybe there is. Maybe it. Okay, there are right or wrong answers in life. I mean, now that I think about it, like, murdering sounds like a wrong answer, right? What I'm saying is that everybody's journey through life, they end up in a different place, no matter what. And because of that, there are multiple answers in life. And I'm just afraid that the one that I made is wrong. And so these past couple weeks, I've just kind of had that pit in my stomach, thinking to myself, what if this is the wrong thing to do? What if this is a mistake? What if I end up regretting this for the rest of my life? And I have to remind myself that it's all right. Not everybody makes the right choice. But what's to say this isn't a great thing? You know? What's to say that this isn't something good? No person can tell the future. God, I wish I could. But no person can. I don't know whether the choices I've made are right or wrong, but gosh darn, do I agonize over them all the time. And that's something I should probably get checked out, honestly. But regardless, this is a choice I've made, and I will live with it. And regardless of everything, I'm still scared. I'm still a bit scared about it. And it's kind of hard to make and edit content in a funny way while you're having this thing in the back of your mind the entire time. I hope to get it fixed by January. But man, I'm a human. I really am. I'm a human with a 9 to 5 who's 23 years old, just trying to figure out life, trying to figure out what's right and wrong, and tripping along the way. And why do I kind of bring all of this up? It's because in that January to October period, I seriously thought about deleting this channel. Or not deleting this channel, just leaving. Not doing anything with it anymore. Just disappearing. And I almost did. I almost just quit. But then I kind of came up with like 3 reasons to not do it after thinking about it for a while. The first one is quite easy. It's a selfish reason. is because, like I mentioned earlier, I'm human too. And if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I don't have any social media. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Snapchat. I don't have Facebook. I don't have any of that. I don't take pictures of myself. I don't record anything because I just don't. I think it's anytime I take pictures of myself or anything like that, I think it's cringy. I don't know. It makes me ooh, and I don't want to. Ooh. It doesn't feel authentic. And so, the fact that I'm uploading YouTube channels is incredibly strange because for some reason this feels authentic to me. This feels like me. This feels great. And I'm a bit egotistical, so I sometimes rewatch some of my old videos. Very rarely, very uniquely, never too many times, but sometimes I rewatch my old videos, and while I'm rewatching them, I get to a point where I'm like, I remember exactly what that person was going through. I remember when I was editing it, what I was going through, what I was thinking, what I was experiencing in life at that time. I remember that's how I looked like. That's how I thought. And it's only been 3 years that I've had this channel, and the fact that I can think about that is crazy. That I've changed so much in 3 years. And I wonder how I'll be 3 years from now. And I don't want to lose that. This is kind of the only evidence I have that I lived. If that makes sense. And I take pride in that. And I didn't upload a lot this year during that period, even though I did record content. I never edited it. Or when I did get to editing it, I realized that it wasn't perfect and I didn't want to upload it. Because it's not perfect. It's not Waddleston stuff. But Waddleston isn't perfect. I'm not perfect. And I realized that and I started uploading more. But that's the first kind of big reason. Is that I want to see myself change and grow and see where my life leads me through this channel. I promised 1,000 uploads minimum. 1,000 uploads minimum. And I want to see how long it takes me. The second reason, number dos, is... What was number 2? Freak. I didn't make a list. I kind of had mental notes as to where this was going to go, but I'm kind of ad-libbing now, trying to figure out. Oh, okay, I remember now. Number 2 is because number 2, I lied. I forgot it again. Okay. You got me. Nope, no, you didn't. Number 2 is because of this community. Because of Waddleston community. The fact that I quit uploading for basically a year, right? And I came back and I posted a video and people still commented on that video. It filled me up with such a sense of pride that I couldn't explain it. The fact that people, they live their life outside of it, right? People live their lives and did their own things, and I could still upload that and still take some of their time and hopefully make them laugh, that made me happy. And it made me realize that I do have, no matter how small it is, a bit of a community here. A bit of a place where people can come here and laugh and call them home. And I don't want to take that away from people. If anything, I want to build it to be larger. I want to find more people like that. I just want a place where people can come together. And if I built it, then even more pride. I have even more pride in myself. But it's yeah, it's so hard to put into words. It's so hard to put into words what the feeling is like. I don't take a lot of pride in my accomplishments. I don't feel like I celebrate them a lot. I don't feel like pride in them. I don't know how to explain it. When I graduated high school, everybody graduates high school. I was like, okay, whatever. When I graduated college, I just saw it as another stepping stone. I was like, oh, I was going to have to do this in my life. Anyways, great. When I got my first job, I was like, okay, finally, I got it, you know? But when I got my first couple videos with comments on them, it blew my mind. The fact that I could make something and people liked it, or at least felt some sort of way to actually leave some kind of notes in it. The fact that I didn't get any help from anybody else. It was me learning everything from scratch and doing it. I felt accomplished. And it's so small. But I want to keep making people laugh. I want to keep building this channel, get better at it, make a community. And that's another selfish reason. All these are selfish reasons. and the final reason is because, and this one's probably the simplest of them all, I like video games. I love video games. No exaggeration when I'm saying that I probably wouldn't be sitting here in front of you if it weren't for video games. In multiple ways, my life would have been completely different. I don't know, it would have been better or worse, but love video games regardless. The fact, I think video games give a sense of freedom, give a sense of escape, give a sense of experiencing a whole new world. My upbringing was unusual. I grew up in I don't know if we were poor. I feel like we were poor. In a poor kind of household. I lived in a trailer my whole childhood, and just now recently moved into this house with my family. And we never took a vacation. And I grew up in a rural South, and I haven't even ever left my state. So, because of that, I am connected to the internet in some way. But places like New York City or Japan or China or Europe, those are just things that I've seen through my phone. I've never experienced those things in real life. I only kind of know the backcountry a little bit of the South. But when I play video games, it kind of offers an escape to that. It shows brand new universes, worlds, things I've never even imagined I can experience it. Maybe if you grew up in a city, they don't hit you as hard. But for me, who bubble was so small, it expanded my mind, my worldview. I love them. I love them. They've been in my life they've been in my life the entire time. And I would not replace them. People work so hard in making them. And I did computer science because I love video games. But going into that industry just didn't pan out for me. I want to treat video games as a hobby seriously. So the next best thing was making a channel about me playing video games. Is this strictly about playing video games? No. But this will always be a gaming channel. I don't care. I could post vlogs or whatever for a while. I will always be playing games on this channel. And I don't want that love for video games to die off. I'm getting older. I'm as I mentioned 23 on age. And with that, I find myself having less and less time. And unless I forcibly allocate that time, I'm not going to be playing games as much. This channel kind of serves an excuse. And I'll take any excuse to play games. Whatever types of games. Indie, horror games, actual action games, AAA games if they're good, Pokemon games, which aren't good, but I still love. I'll take any excuse. And because of those 3 reasons, which was super long-winded, I decided not to delete my channel. I am going to upload more. I won't ever let myself fall into this trap again. Or maybe I will, I don't know. But I'm going to try to not let myself not upload for almost a year again. Because I made a promise that I would make those 1,000 videos. I don't want to quit on this one. I want to see if I can actually do it. So, if you're new here, what a first video you decided to watch. I hope you stick around. But if you are a recurring viewer, Thank you for sticking around. I don't deserve it. I really don't. I'll try to be the person you expect me to be. And I'll try my best. So, that's kind of like Waddleston 2025. January is still might get shaky because I'm getting through a lot of those things still. But I'm filled with hope. I'm excited. Scared, but excited. Regardless of everything, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to trip and I'm going to fall. But I'm going to get back up and I'm going to try my best. So whether you're just a stranger who needs to hear this or future me, please keep trying. Hope you guys have a great year. Have had a great year. I hope you guys have a great 2026. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.